Hey, welcome back to another episode of Just Call Me Josie, and also welcome to my everyday makeup drawer. As you can see right here, this is what we're going to fill up today, because today's video is going to be a seasonal shop my stash. So I have my eyebrow stuff here. They are essential, of course, always in here. My eyeshadow primer for Fenty, and the rest of the items are all in my 9 in 2019 product pan. So starting off in this top drawer right here in my main collection, where I keep my sort of eye stuff. Don't really see anything spring related, to be honest. I don't have any sort of colorful eyeliners we could put in that would be fun. I only have this cocky one, but I feel like I should probably put in just a traditional black. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liner. Looking at this shade right here, this is Golden Peach from NYX. I feel like this one is kind of giving me some springtime vibes, so I think I will put this one in. So here we have the shade Golden Peach. I'm going to pick these two mascaras. We have the Buxom Lash Mascara as well as the Hourglass Caution Mascara. This one I use my bottom lashes, and this one gives tons of volume for my upper lashes. The shelf life on this one is nearing the end, so I do want to finish this one up, and I think I can if I put it in my everyday makeup drawer. Over here are all my Colourpop Super Shock shadows, and since I have a product pan currently going where I try to pan as many Colourpop Super Shock shadows as I can, I have already put the ones that I'm working on for this round into my everyday makeup drawer, so I'm not gonna pick any of these for that reason. I do have my jelly shadows over here though. So this is the shade Once and Floral, and unfortunately mine looks to be completely dried out, and I have not had this one for long at all, and I think I've used it maybe twice, so that is quite unfortunate. I'm going to try to swatch it, but it looks super dry, so I don't know if I can. Yeah, that one is just not living its best life anymore, unfortunately. Maybe you can actually revive it putting in some water, because I do believe that these are water-based, so that might work. So I will still put it into my everyday makeup drawer, and if that doesn't work, then I will declutter it. So here we have my base drawer, and I already have a primer put in that is in my product pan. So no more primers, but we do need to put in foundation. I have two back here that I don't know whether or not to keep or declutter. I had at one point decided to declutter this one, but I feel like it is such a waste of money to do that because I've hardly used it. But I was thinking that it might maybe work underneath the eyes as a concealer, because it is also a super light shade. I totally missed the mark. I should not have bought this one at all. Wrong shade and wrong formula. So I'm gonna give it one last go. This one is definitely on the chopping block, and if I don't like it as an under eye concealer, then it's just gonna have to go. I also have the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. Haven't really gotten a lot of use out of this one either, unfortunately, but I would definitely like to. I feel like this one might be great to sort of drop into my SPF, since it is getting a little bit more sunny outside. I don't know how I feel about this one either, so it would be good to make up my mind. I feel like I should put in a foundation that I can use in case the other ones don't work out, so I'm gonna put this one in just to be safe. So let's move on to concealer. I actually have another one that I haven't completely made up my mind about, and that is the Glossier concealer. Even though this product itself looks super dewy underneath my eyes, somehow my skin underneath looks kind of textured. Maybe I'll try another application method, because that might be what is throwing me off. I might even try and dip my beauty blender in here and see what happens. I think I might put in the Colourpop Puppy Love Super Shock shadow to use on top of my cheekbones, because this one has sort of a peachy flip that is really stunning. Here is the swatch of Puppy Love from Colourpop, and hopefully you can tell that it has sort of a peachy flip to it. And yeah, I would like to use this one up actually completely. I have hit pan in it. So when it comes to blushes, I have a blush that I am panning, and I need to use that one every single day if I am to even be close to hitting pan on that one. So I should not touch any other blushes, but I kind of want to put in a cream blush. So I think I'm gonna put in the Glossier Cloud Paint. I'm also gonna put in a face palette, and this one is from Hourglass, and I'm putting this one in because I absolutely love the way the finishing powder looks on my skin. And then we are actually done in this drawer, because I also have a bronzer that I am currently panning. Let's move on to some eyeshadow palettes. So now we have probably reached the most fun drawer, but this one is going to be just a little bit tricky, because I'm not someone that has tons of like pastel springy type of shades. But let's see if we can find something that is at least remotely close to being springtimey. This one maybe. It is kind of stretching it. This is probably not giving anyone except for myself springtime vibes, but yeah, I'm gonna put this one in. Oh, and by the way, I always forget to even tell you guys what I'm holding. This is the Natasha Denona 5-pan palette in the shade number 8. I am excited to put this one in, play around with it, and figure out whether or not they should be priced as high as they are. I mean, she can charge whatever she wants because she is a makeup genius, but whether or not it is actually worth it as a consumer is another story. What else do we have? Oh, actually, this one might work as a sort of matte springtime palette. This is the Sassy Siennas from Dose of Colors, and even though there are some browns in here, I feel like these ones can definitely pass as springy since they're super peachy and corally. What else do we have? Oh, actually this one might be a yes. I mean, this can definitely pass as a springtime palette. This is filled with Colourpop single shadows and Nabla on top. I did mention in my makeup collection video that I had major trouble with the Nabla shades, but actually someone suggested in the comments that I use the tape method on the shadows, and I did, and they swatched so much better after that, so I am quite intrigued to test them on the eyes. I don't think we're gonna find anything more fun and bright than that. And lips might be a little bit difficult also because I feel like the only springtime sort of shade range I have is peachy coral, so if we're gonna pull springtime shades, everything is probably going to look the exact same. So the original gloss bomb is going in because I use this pretty much on an everyday basis, as well as the Fenty Stunna lip paint in on a button. So here is with the band, and that one is kind of a rosy peachy, so I feel like that would be a great pick. I'm also putting in the Colourpop Ultra Satin in the shade Aquarius, just for some sort of variation. This one is more of a rosy nude, so yeah, apart from the peachy nude, so yeah, we're definitely living on the edge. I'm also putting in Dose of Colors Old Flame, which is this orangey shade over here. Totally have so much variation now. Let's see whether or not this one is bringing something different to the table. This is the Balm Meet Matte Hues and the shade Honest. Now we're talking. This is actually even brighter and more coral, so that one would be super fun to put in. So at the bottom here, that has a bit more of a glossy finish, is the Buxom Gel Lipstick in Poison Nectar, and that one is a super light peachy shade that I think would be perfect. So I'm excited to get some use on this one. Okay guys, so that leaves us with this color story right here for the lips. I mean, this is obviously the color scheme that I like to wear for spring because it is all I own. So yeah, I feel like I am going to be able to get a lot of use out of these ones and definitely like the look that I get. Guys, here's everything that we have picked out together from our main collection. Now I'm just gonna organize all of this into my everyday makeup drawer and show you guys the final results. So yeah, this is everything that I will be working on throughout spring 2019.